Hello everyone, in this video we're going to explore the next topic, advanced factoring. Alright, in order to master this concept, you need to know 7 identities right here. The first one, square of sum. So this one is the factor form, right? This one is given. The second one, square of difference. This one is given. You need to convert it to this one right here. The third one, difference of two squares. This one is given. We need this one, right? Next one, cube of sum. This one is given. And we need to convert it to this one. Number 5, cube of difference. This one is given. And we need to convert it to this one, right? Number 6, sum of two cubes. This one is given. This one is given, right? And we need this one. And the last one, difference of two cubes. This one is given. And we need this one. Now, example number 1. Factor each of the following polynomials completely. Alright, number 1, this is difference of two squares, right? So, I'm going to factor 2a first. So, it's going to be 9a squared minus 4b squared, right? So I can rewrite this one as 2. 9a squared is going to be 3a all together squared minus 4b squared is going to be 2b all together squared, right? So I'm going to apply the difference of two square formula, right? So it could be 2 times 3a minus 2b times 3a plus 2b, right? Now question 2. 25x squared minus 40xy plus 16y squared. This guy actually 5x altogether squared, right? Minus 2 times 5x times 4y, right? And the third term right here should be 4y altogether squared, right? And this guy actually complete square, right? So it could be 5x minus 4y altogether squared, right? This one right here is a, right? This is a, this is b, and this one is b, right? Now, number 3. This guy turns out to be c cubed plus 2 cubed, right? So it could be c plus 2 times c squared minus 2c plus 4, right? We're going to use formula number 6 for this one, right? Now let's move on to question 4. We're going to group this guy, and this guy, right? So we have f squared plus 2fg plus g squared, right? And we group these two guys plus mf plus mg. Now the first one, this one actually complete square, right? So it could be f plus g altogether square plus the second one right here, you're gonna factor m out, so it could be f plus g, right? Now you look at this one, this guy and this guy have the same common factor, f plus g, right? So I'm gonna factor f plus g out. So the first one right here, I have f plus g left, right? The second one right here, I have plus m. This one is the final answer. Now, number 7. If we look at 7 formulas right here, none of them applies for this one, right? So we need to manipulate this one a little bit, right? So I have x squared right here plus 25y squared, right? Now observe that the first formula right here, complete square, is going to be a squared plus 2ab plus b squared, right? A right here, b right here, and you need to multiply by 2, right? So 25y squared can be written as 5y altogether squared, right? And x squared can be written as s altogether squared, right? So a is x, b is 5y. So I'm gonna add 2 times a, which means s, times b, which means times 5y, right? And then I'm gonna subtract 2s times 5y, right? So then this guy becomes s plus 5y altogether squared, right? Subtract 2 times 5 is going to be 10sy, right? Now 10sy can be written as square root of 10sy squared, right? So then I'm going to apply the difference of 2 squared, right? So it will be s plus 5y plus square root of 10sy times s plus 5y minus square root of 10sy. Now let's move on to question 8. Look at this one right here. We have decimal number, right? So I'm gonna multiply the top and bottom by 100, right? So this guy turns out to be 4c squared plus 12c plus 9 over 100. So the top one actually complete square, right? It turns out to be 2c plus 3 altogether square divided by 100. Now number 9, we have difference of 2 cubes, right? The first one can be written as 10f altogether cube. The second one can be written as 3g altogether cube, right? So it turns out to be 10f minus 3g, right? Times 10f squared, which is 100f squared, right? Plus this guy times this guy, right? It's going to be 30fg plus this guy squared is going to be 9g squared, right? Now number 10, the first two guys right here actually the sum of 2 cubes. This guy difference of 2 squared, right? So I'm gonna apply this one. It's gonna be a plus b times a squared minus ab plus b squared, right? The second one right here is gonna be a minus b times a plus b, right? Look at the left and the right. We have the common factor right here. Factor this one out. So the first group right here, you only have this guy left, right? A squared minus ab plus b squared. The second group, you have a minus b left, right? So it could be plus a minus b. This one can be written as 24 s raised to the n plus 2 altogether squared, right? Plus 17 s raised to the n plus 2, right? Minus 20. Now I'm going to let a, b, s raised to the n plus 2. So it helps you understand the problem better. It's going to be 24a squared plus 17a minus 20, right? And this one actually trinomial, right? So we're going to use S method to factor this one out, right? You need to find two numbers that multiply equals a times c, right? Which is negative 480, right? Add up to 17, right? There 32 and negative 15, right? So the variable is a, so you have a plus 32 times a minus 15, right? Since the leading coefficient is 24 different from 1, right? So you need to divide the constants by 24. Now we're going to simplify this one. Divide the top bottom by 8. So we have a plus 4 over 3, right? Times a divide the top bottom by 3 minus 5 over 8, right? Multiply this one back and you get the factor form 3a plus 4 times 8a minus 5, right? Now don't forget to plug this one back, right? So we have 3 s raised to the n plus 2 plus 4 times 8 s raised to the n plus 2 minus 5, right? Now let's move on to number 6. Right, so we just let s raised to the n be a. So it helps you understand the problem better. It's going to be a squared plus 3a minus 28, right? Now we're going to use S method. Find two numbers multiply equals negative 28 add up to 3, right? They are 7 and negative 4, right? So we have a plus 7 times a minus 4, right? Now leading coefficient is 1, so we don't have to worry about this one, right? So we just plug this one back. So it can be s raised to the n plus 7 times s raised to the n minus 4, right? Now let's move on to number 11. Observe that if you multiply 42 and negative 15, it's going to be negative 630, right? So you need to find two numbers that multiply equals negative 630 added to 17, right? They are 35 and negative 18, right? So this guy right here, you need to split 17 into 35 and negative 18, right? So I have negative 18 s raised to the 2a plus 5 y raised to the a minus 3 plus 35 s raised to the 2a plus 5 times y raised to the a minus 3, right? Now I'm going to group this guy and this guy right here, right? So I'm going to factor out the common factor, which is 6s raised to the 2a plus 5. So the first term has 7s raised to the 2a plus 5 left, right? The second term is right here. You have negative 3y raised to the a minus 3, right? Now I'm going to group these two guys right here. So I'm going to factor 5y raised to the a minus 3 out, right? So I have 7s raised to the 2a plus 5 minus 3y raised to the a minus 3. And look at the left and the right, we have the common factor right here. So we're going to factor 7s raised to the 2a plus 5 minus 3y raised to the a minus 3, right? The first one has this one left, 6s raised to the 2a plus 5. The second one has this one left, plus 5y raised to the a minus 3, right? Now, number 12, similar to number 11, you need to find two numbers that multiply equals 25 times 4, which is 100, add up to 20, which is 10 and 10, right? So, this guy can be written as 10 s raised to the a, y raised to the 4b, z raised to the c, right? And another 10 right here, s raised to the a, y raised to the 4b, and z raised to the c, right? Now I'm going to group the first term right here and this term right here, right? So I'm going to factor 2s raised to the a, y raised to the 4b out. So we have 2 times s raised to the a, right? Y raised to the 4b, right? Plus, you have 10, you factor 2 out, it's going to be 5 left, right? And z raised to the c left, right? Similarly, I'm going to group these two guys right here. I'm going to factor 5z raised to the c out, right? So I have 5z raised to the c left for this one, right? Plus, this guy has 2 left, s raised to the a, y raised to the 4b, right? So I look at the left and the right. This guy is same, right? So I'm gonna factor 2s raised to the a y raised to the 4b plus 5c raised to the c, right? So the first group we only have this one left. 2s raised to the a y raised to the 4b. The second group you have this guy left plus 5c raised to the c, right? And it's your time to start. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember that if you failing to prepare, you're preparing to fail.
We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine.